How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Hot Tag Reviews. I am your bastard, Craig Challoner, and today I am sitting down with the newest member of the backstage team, the one and only Lewis Daze of the Lewis Daze Show. Lewis, welcome to the show, mate. How you doing?
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So I'm going to jump straight in with this. You've been all over BCCW now for a while. You are part of the show. You are part of the audience. You are one with everybody right now. And you've moved forward and managed to get your own show, interviewing some of the boys backstage. So how's that been for you?
Been amazing. A new feeling, like interviewing wrestlers. It's really nice.
Been enjoying every second of it.
Yeah,
Good stuff. Well, everyone I've spoke to as well has always said like how good you are backstage with them, and you treat people with respect, which is a big thing. So you're doing really well in that aspect with everything. You've also been throughout the years of BCCW, because you've been to every single show. You've been very vocal about the shows, about who you like, who you want to see. How do you think overall BCCW has been doing compared to other shows that you'll find around the Midlands, around the country, around the world?
We've been doing really good, especially to say that we've only been going for 2 years now.
Yep.
Really good. We're growing a lot. We're getting new wrestlers in. We're getting more people in to come and watch. We're doing really good.
It's been fantastic. The growth for BCCW has been phenomenal. The turnaround, the way it's just getting better and better with each show. It's absolutely fantastic. Have you had an actual standout moment so far for yourself?
Well, everything, to be honest. Everything at the shows is always really good. All the match cards are really good, and the surprises, and yeah, amazing.
Yeah, they absolutely live by that anything can happen mentality, the BCCW, don't they? The last King of the Division, not King of the Division, sorry, Key to the Kingdom Rumble, that return. How was that return, Jim Hunter? How was that for you?
Return was amazing with Jim Hunter. The pop,
yeah,
all the crowd was so loud.
It was an incredible moment to be part of, wasn't it? Just to be there in that moment. And this is why they say, like with BCCW, anything can happen, and you have to be there to experience it. It's great to see it online and everything else, but to sit there ringside and have that moment is just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, especially saying front row as well.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, like we said, you've been interviewing a few of the boys now. You've interviewed Driller. You've interviewed CJ. You know, Luke Douglas. You're getting through the locker room now. Who's next to be on the Lewis Daze Show for you? Who do you want next on the show?
To be honest, I want to interview Lee Hunter. Yeah. To be honest with you, but yeah, anyone would be fine.
He's not bothered. I like these people. He'll take anybody on. I love this Lewis. Growing with confidence each day as well, which is fantastic. Obviously, what you do at the moment, you're getting a lot of reactions and bringing people in, bringing them on board to have a quick chat with about the matches, how it's been going, where they're going. You might be the same answer that you just given, to be honest, but is there anyone particular you'd like to sit down and have a long form conversation with to interview fully?
Oof, I'd really like to have a sit down and have a chat with James Mason and Dan Maloney, maybe even the Clarks as well.
Oh, that's brilliant. To be fair, James, the fact that you said James Mason first, I love that. That's absolutely brilliant. Of all the people that you see, James Mason is an absolute legend and a great human being as well. It'd be an absolute fantastic conversation, to be honest. And I think you'd probably get a lot out of him. He'd open up to you, I reckon. Everyone's quite taken by Lewis. For everyone that hasn't seen Lewis Daze Show, Lewis has a way of being able to keep everyone chill and calm and relaxed because they don't know how to react to him. Because let's be honest, he's not the tallest of human people in the world. He's a little short man right now. So when the boys come in, they're more relaxed, they're more open, they'll speak to you. Whereas people like me, I'm called the bastard for a reason, so people don't tend to draw to me as much. So what we're doing right now, what you're doing with Lewis, is absolutely fantastic. Well, not what you're doing with Lewis, you are Lewis. what you're doing, Lewis, is absolutely fantastic. That being said, so far you've mentioned, all these great people, but not one of them has really been what you call a heel, a bad guy. Like for me, I love Joseph Connors, and I absolutely love TJ Sky. TJ Sky for me is amazing, one of the most underrated people, and he's such a fantastic talent. What do you think about his claims of mistreatment within the BCCW?
It's just funny the way that he's always like, "Oh, I've got a win, I've got a lost streak. I'm so good." Like,
it's great, isn't he? He's just the way he's just losing everything at the moment. He just can't get a win, but he can't get a break. He claims that people hold him back. The BCCW management, the commissioner, if you will, he's not giving him his just desserts. Do you feel that's fair?
Yeah. And when he at the last show, when he chose Matlock to be his tag team partner and still lost, he was so funny. He was like, "Oh no!" He's a great heel, TJ is.
He's amazing, isn't he? He's absolutely fantastic. So, what do you think right now? I mean, I know you're a fan of Luke Douglas. We all know that. We all love Luke Douglas. But what do you think of Luke as a champion for BCCW? Do you think he's the right person to be carrying this title going forward? He's the company man now, as it were.
100%. Yeah, Douglas is an amazing wrestler. He could carry a whole match on his shoulders, and he's amazing.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You can't doubt that. Luke Douglas's in-ring performance is absolutely phenomenal, and his popularity's been just growing from strength to strength, hasn't it? From his first show all the way through. I was watching back some old footage the other day of BCCW when he was against. I've just forgot his name. That's good, isn't it? But it was one of the early shows, and it was dead good, and I loved every second of it. But we're watching his growth up to most recently. We saw him at Halloween Mayhem 2.
Yeah,
it was fantastic seeing a different side of Luke Douglas, seeing that darker side that people don't get to see very often. Would you like to see more of Luke Douglas going to that kind of level where he can reach the hardcore side of himself?
Yeah, I think hardcore really suits him. He did well in that no holds barred match against Jack Ball the other week.
Yeah.
I don't want him to go like too far to like turn heel. I want him to stay a face, but
yeah,
I think the hardcore like arena area suits him.
It does. It's as long as you don't get the beer mats out, them deadly beer mats of Jack Ball. They are deadly. They are deadly. All right, so Lewis, final question for you, mate. We're going to do a bit of fantasy booking. So I want you to give me one person from the BCCW multiverse, so anyone within the BCCW roster or team, because, the Clarks are there. The Clarks are an amazing team. We've got the new team coming in now, Supersonic, which is going to be fantastic, seeing Shiro and Edgar Adams. But fantasy booking, money's not an option. Anyone you like, past or present, who would face somebody in the BCCW locker room?
Who would face anyone in the
world, past or present, to face somebody within the BCCW?
Trent Seven.
Trent Seven. Who's he going up against?
I'd say either DJ or Lee Hunter. I think that would be a really good match.
I'd like to see that. That'd be good. That would definitely be a good match. Personally, I'm a TJ man, so obviously I'd want to see TJ go over and beat him. But, TJ doesn't seem to be able to get the win at the moment. Maybe it's the commissioner, maybe it's somebody else. I'll tell you what, we're just going to throw one more question out there because you do have a really close working relationship with the heart of BCCW, Mr. Tom Priest. So how's he been treating you in the company?
He's been treating me really well. Sometimes he even gives me a paycheck after the shows.
How about that? It's more than I get. Terrible behaviour. As long as he's looking after you. Lewis, you've been absolutely fantastic. We've been enjoying every second of the Lewis Daze show as well. We've got more of that coming up. Hopefully, over the next few months, we start seeing some more larger format interviews. We'll get you sit down,
Yeah.
speak to some more people. Be absolutely brilliant. Lewis, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on today, my friend. So thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right, people, make sure you check out BCCW. December 8th, Allen Sports Bar in Tipton, bccw2021.com for your ticket information. There are very few tickets left. Make sure you get them while you can. I have been Craig Challoner. I am your bastard. This has been HTR. Much love.